Rebec 6 Knight, Rebec 6 Pocket, Rebec 6 Red String Board, Rebec 6 Cool. Esoteric Ebb, Rebec 6 Jam.
Watch out! You know what time it is. It's Esoteric Tuesday. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, woo. Yeah, woo, yeah. Yeah, yippee. What time is it? It's Tuesday. That's a time. Tuesday is a time. Hi everyone. Hello. Hello. Hi Yoto, thank you for the 27 months. And Eli, thank you for the 26 months. And the tier 3 to add to that. Thank you, Eli. Wow. And let me scroll to see everybody who's here. Tuesday again, no problem. Exactly. Hi Jazzy hi Double Forte, and Trans Wizards, and So Full of Beans. Furby Bunny, hello. Aura Sphere, hello. Conkles got the first. Happy lunch, Conkles. Muldrum, hello. Opossum Scrum, hello. Yes. Yes. I got you all. I got you, I think. Whoa! Nice streak. Hell yeah. Krusty Truck Canyon, let's go. Happy Krusty Truck Canyon. Yippee. How's everyone doing? Let me get my VTuber awake. Hi. Number go up. Hi, Taith. Krusty Truck time. Yeah. Hi, Vigilant. Hello. Krusty Truck Canyon. I love this song. I love this song. It's so good. It's so good, but alas, I must turn it down because we are gaming. I could listen to it forever. Me too. How is March almost over? Don't tell me that. What? Uh-oh, I gotta make the wallpaper for April. Uh-oh, I have a lot of things I need to do. Chat, I may have been procrastinating too much over the past week. I learned that Procreate Dreams is very good, and I've been animating my Blorbos. And, hey, if you didn't know, I have a YouTube, and I've been putting my animatics up there. And now I'm working on a third thing that is much more than an animatic. It's more like it's more like an anime opening sequence. So yeah. I definitely didn't cancel stream yesterday because I had brainworms so bad that I just needed to keep working on it. I did do work though, don't worry. VOD channel or somewhere else? On my proper YouTube channel. Do I have a command for it? YouTube. Yeah, that one. OVA your Blorbos, yes. More of that autism business? A little bit. That one was the first meme one I did. I did a sad one after that. I want to do another a silly one soon. But I found a song that works perfectly for D&D stuff, and I've been practicing animating and boarding an anime intro sequence, so that's cool. That's cool. I feel very proud of it so far because there are so many elements of it that I'm like, that was in my animes. I recognize this. Very, very much inspired by the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood opening, because that one slaps so incredibly hard. Cat!
3 of them.
3 of them! 3 of them, Cat. Is that Catterday_night? Hello. Mwah! Whoa, where's the number? 36! Oh! That's almost 3, I think. That's 3. I'm bad at math. That's 3. Mwah! Hope you're doing well, Cat. Not gonna spoil the season with elements in the intro, are you? That's a good question. I don't think so. I did think about this briefly. I was like, It's a little bit spoilery, but like it with context that clicks later. But it's also very dramatic and symbolism. It's a lot of symbolism. It's like, you know when okay, this song is done. We have to switch over to the game now because I am on a timer today. I am on a time crunch, so to speak, because at 2 p.m. we're gonna raid into Spree and I'm gonna hang out with Spree. For Spree stream. So let me give Spree a shout out first. Sammy Spree. Yay. Spreem, that's so true. And as Roses, howdy. Howdy, howdy. I still don't know why this chat doc in OBS isn't showing the Alejo pronouns thing when I used to have it. Maybe I just need to log out and log back in on this doc or something. Grr. It shows me the options to ban people, but I don't want to do that. I remember Fairy Tail being the worst with spoilery openings. It had spoilers from like an arc and a half in the future. Yeah. I definitely like details about what characters are going through are definitely alluded to in it. I don't know how much of it is spoiler. Yeah. I think I'll have to look at it again because I was following the brainworms a lot, and that is something to keep in mind if I'm posting it on YouTube or something. Like, obviously, I'm not trying to be like anime opening for our D&D game. Come watch our D&D game. Like, that's not the purpose of it. But I anticipate it could happen that someone could watch it and see my other shorts and be like, "Whoa, who's this gender fluid lesbian nightmare that you play?" And I'm like, "That's a great question. Let me tell you. Let me grab my wallet and unfold the long full what do you call it? Laminated, like a folio or something, and it just goes down when I open it, like fucking Maze Hughes being like, "Look at how cute my daughter is." Fold out, yeah. Pre-game clip show from Silent Hill 4 menu sure reveal a lot of late game things. No! I need help paring down my Criterion sale cart. Oh! Criterion, what is Criterion? What, Criterion? I know what this is. I know what this is. Criterion Collection. Cinema. Movies. 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 Oh. Oh, this is, I'm thinking about something else. What am I thinking of? They save and restore, etc. films. That's so cool. Howsu? I'm intrigued. I don't know enough about cinema and movies, but I'm intrigued. Opening and closing animations for Naruto Shippuden, they try to be very minimal for those spoilers. True! True. Yeah, like, there are some things where it's like the appearance of certain characters could be a spoiler. So a lot of the characters for, like, scenes where there's, like, a mild flashback, because you know I had to put a little bit of a Wick flashback in there. You know I had to. They're mostly silhouettes and stuff, which is cool. I want it to be one of those where you see the faces and you establish, like, oh, that's a character I've seen. That's a character in the intro. And then, like, months later, you're like, oh, that's the motherfucker that did this! I understand why they're relevant now! Yeah. Hi, Key, how you doing? Seven Samurai from Criterion. Ooh! Never looked back. I talked to other speedrunners, and I'm like, I have never played the games y'all yap about, but film, let's chat. Nice. Nice. Let me make sure I said hi to everybody. Yes, I think I did. Yes. I think I did. Snow Twig! Spotted. You think you can sneak in here? You think you can sneak? Otter! Oh, my model broke.
Webby Andrew Lloyd Webber. Cats
Andrew!
and Suspenders.
Cats and Suspenders, Andrew Lloyd Webber! Otter Madness, thank you for the 20... Jesus Christ, 27 months. Jesus Christ. I love the movies. Alright, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Bop, 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 bop. Hope you like the spinning possum of choice today. It's a classic. Buttons. And then I can close this. Think that's it. Yay. Last time. Oh, this is so true. I remember now. Okay, I was trying to come up with a title for the stream, and I was like, I forgot what we were doing. Buttons. Press them. When in doubt, spin a JPEG of a possum. Press the any key. Blah. Hi, San. Hello. Whoa, 119 minutes. Some of y'all have so many. That's terrifying. Positive. Okay. Howdy, San. Nah. Okay. Last time. Spoilers from here on out. Because we are in spoiler territory for this game. You awoken in a morgue. You got a goblin sidekick. This was supposed to be a simple job. Figure out why a local tea shop exploded. Now, you're standing here. The image lingering in the back of your skull. A dead elf. It's rare enough to see a live elf. Beyond that, you've also got the owner to track down. I read that weird. We're warming up. This is the warm-up to remind me how to read and speak. Beyond that, you've also got the owner to track down. From what you've heard about this guy, he could have already left the city. Though maybe if you're lucky, you can catch him before he hops onto the next ship down on Waterlane. We tried to look for him. I don't know where else on Waterlane to look. And finally, you've descended straight into the city below. Esoteric hallways full of traps. Oh yeah, we almost died. That was fun. Secrets around every corner, monsters crawling up from the depths. We keep putting rats in our pockets. It does give you session notes, isn't that rad? I didn't touch Fuzzy, but I am dizzy. No! I lurky. Happy esoteric times! Have a good lurk, Sen. Yay. Always good to have ya. Yeah. I've only pressed the button 3! I saw the 3 emote. Thank you for the 3. Hydrate! Okay, I have coffee next to me that I need to finish, but I will drink water, I promise. This one's water. And now this one's coffee. That's some quality of life? Yeah. Yeah. I'm the possum JPEG being spinned. Whee! Spins you. If you think about it, coffee is just water with bits. This is true. Most things is water with bits. Makes you think. Vocal warm-ups? I was doing vocal warm-ups in the car this morning. I had to go get my meds and I was doing lip trills, but they make my mouth tickle. The tickle that it makes my nose angry. I don't like the sensation. Humans are water with bits, that's true. Water with carbon monoxide and other chemicals. Yum. So welcome in, octopi. Okay, somehow you just know someone or something is trying to keep you from discovering the truth. You need to keep looking, search every corner, talk with every person, look into the political bullshit and above and the esoteric madness below. Eventually you'll find a way forward. Chris, thank you, Chris! Chris, I feel like we're really forming like a bond here. This is I really appreciate you doing this for me every week. Forms a parasocial bond with Chris. Yeah. Forms a parasocial bond with the game dev. Also, if you hear a little hissing noise, I have a fidget spinner, so I'm gonna use it more. I gotta get used to using it more because I'm so bad at fidgeting with like and picking at my skin on my hands and my face and stuff. So if you hear it, that's what it is. It's just it's getting used to the gentle hum that will be emanating from my AC unit when I have to install that again in the summer. Real. My nails will never forgive me. Same. That's why I gave Wick the same thing. If you look at like close-ups on Wick's hands, they have the same thing. And I just think that's neat. Had to get me to not do that. Yeah, Eli, it's so easy to do too, because it's like, I'm gonna cross my arms. Oh, what's that? I have a big metal and hollow D100. Oh, that sounds rad. Yeah, I'm shaking all of your hands. I'm the same way. We are the same, you and I. Difficulty classes. Oh yeah, this is so true. God, like, anytime I hear mention of a 30. Why is this? Oh, okay, it was just this. Oh yeah, this guy. Every time I hear mention of someone rolling a 30 in D&D, I can't help but think of EXU, and I cry a bit. Smooching the Sphinx is godlike. Yay! So yeah, we found this guy who's a very cool underdwarf. Axel Madsen. He's very cool. He has a pet shrimp rust monster named Romulus, I think. Can I perceive Romulus? No. Romulus, my brother. So yeah, we are in the beginning of the underground. We did discover. How do I get out of here? Let me out of here. Climba. You don't want to be his sibling. Put a long step. You can get up there. Take that step again. We did this. What is this bit? And then you are at the top of the step. I don't know what this bit is supposed to be, but every time it happens, it reminds me of Snake Eater. We investigated the calendar. They got the Underdark in here too? Yeah. Barry failed that. I'm so excited to play this game again with worse stats. What a thrill. Happens after every ladder. Yeah, it happens anytime you have to climb something. And like there's I guess it's maybe because they didn't want to animate him climbing. Oh, I have to remember Dancing Light. Just in case I step on traps. Oh yeah, there's like... Whoa. There's a disco bit about it? Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, anything that is a reference to Disco Elysium, I miss because I have not played it yet. But I want to. Next. If I can get it on a handheld of some sort. Ooh. Ebadadas! Hello, how you doing? Every time? Cat, me too. What a thrill. Okay, let's see. I have to close these blinds a little bit. It's so raining out. We got the March raining happening. I'm gonna turn this light off, actually. There we go. Okay. An esoteric shard in the dark. Take it. Scoop. I have a lot of these. Have I gone this way? Is this where I came from? Oh. That looks suspicious. What are those? Skulls and oh, that's a bottle. Okay. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I was worried about this. Oh, it looks like they're levitating. Oh no, is it a cube? Oh no, did I walk into an ooze? I think I walked into an ooze. Everything suddenly goes very, very tight. Cramp? Attempt to move. A wiggle is all you get. There's a powerful force, a pressure all around you. The overwhelming weight of societal expectation. That too, but also something tangible. What's going on here? You can neither move nor breathe. Cleric, you okay? You hear your companion's voice faint as if he's far, far away. I love a cube, dude. Bathtub Starshine, thank you for the 4 many. Congratulations, and I don't know if I've ever said I love your username. Cube. Hydrate, sippy. Speed sippy. As if he's far, far away. This is possibly quite terrible. Hold on. You're not just playing around? I can't move. Oh no. No. Stop playing around. Stopping like that reminds me of that time that the goblin takes a step closer to you before jolting back. Yeah! Yeah, we're so back, baby! All around you, acidic gel. Cube! Oh, God! Hey, this is a great chance for me to plug, our D&D campaign, Ballad of Ennersfall. Episode 18 just went up on the YouTube channel a couple days ago. Lady Vignette's YouTube channel. Definitely not related at all. Nope, not at all. We got Jello. Cube! Stop trying to scream. That sounds like a bad time. By Earth, that burns. Oh, I forgot to read that it's seeping into every crevice. Important. You appear to have been enclosed within a gelatinous cube. You are statistically likely to die here and now. No! Not like this. Not in this terribly embarrassing way. What kind of idiot just walks into a cube? Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Chat, can I get some emotes of Wick with the gun trying to shoot dexterity? Can you shoot Wick is taking this personally. Thank you, Eli. Yay, there she is. Cleric! You hear the goblin's voice faintly behind you. Listen to me! I don't know why, but the cube ain't aggressive. He tosses it in a rope that quickly gets sucked into the gelatinous mass. Oh! Push a bit closer to the edge and grab the rope. I'll help pull you out. The rope doesn't get nearly close enough for you to easily take it, but if you can get to it... Thank you, chat. Thank you. You might live. Listen to his voice. The goblin knows this horror. He does not want you to be dissolved. Oh my god, DC 22? Snell's rope, reach it. No! Can I... Let's Shield of Faith. And let's... Yes. Only 2? Okay. You struggle against the incredibly hard mass around your limbs. Hi, Johnny. Just because I know you're caught up on D&D. We walked into a gelatinous cube. Oh, 07. Don't 07 me! You struggle against the incredibly hard mass around your limbs, around everything. You fight, yet your muscles give out after reaching just a little bit further. Oh! The burning continues, inside and around. Cleric, a faint voice calls out to you. That feeling isn't nice. The one where you're sitting, eyes fixed upon the bucket, the sour apples sticking out of it like a mountain of bad decisions. That sick and sinking feeling in your stomach. Feel sick. It was not right. But... why are we getting new music for the Apple Boy lore? But you did. They told you to. 15! You ate 15! You probably knew it wasn't real, but you did it. And when you walked up to those kids at the bottom of that pit behind the Hills Central Lower School with that bucket filled with 15 apple scrut, they laughed. They chanted. Evil. Little shits. Children are the worst. That's when you got that nickname that stuck around until your dad died and you left the hills behind. They kept saying it. When you got mad, they said it. When you played along, mocking yourself, they said it. Apple Boy. Apple Boy! It's not even a good name, so uninspired. Yet you still tried to follow them, to be nice, play nice, be a friend. Apple Boy! But eventually they just started running away. Apple Boy! Each time you would try to get close, they would laugh and snicker and leave. And so, the Apple Boy was all alone until the day he... You dumb asshole! Open your eyes. Take the damn rope! Goblin cannot speak to you that way. Show him how a man deals with his problems. He does not enjoy seeing you be dissolved, clearly. What? Are you sleeping? Get back to the grind! Oh, DC 4. No more apples!
Apple Goblin Jeans.
So true, Mal! Hello, thank you for the 31. Hi. No more apples! Escape. Nice. You push and fight against the endless pressure of this translucent force of acid and pain. And then... you cling to it. Let's go, the goblin yells and pulls with all his might. Your muscles urge to stop, but the lack of pain on each limb as it escapes the cube's surface causes you to continue. And finally, leave the cube. Yay! Yay! Thank you for the nose. Hi, Wiley! You pant and wheeze and cough up pieces of still sizzling cube ooze onto the dungeon floor. Pain fades. Part of that is your brain not processing the incredible horrific burns you've suffered. You best heal soon. Next to you, the goblin laughs. Holy shit! I thought you were a goner. Not yet! Good spirits. Whew! You turn around to look at it. The massive gelatinous cube just stays entirely still. It does not move nor react to your presence. It's a weird one. I've seen a few cubes, but never one that just sits there. Really ominous, honestly. It's clear that this cube is, at the very least, not actively hostile. Pet the cube, punch the cube. I wish I could, but I am so low on health. 69 many, nice! Happy lime jello, that's so true. Pet the cube. I want to pet the cube, but I will not. Tell me what you know about these things, Snell. Sorry, I'm moving a microphone. For one, they're never this passive. They also shouldn't be this big, I don't think. I've heard of them splitting and merging at times, but not to this size. Beyond that, I just know they're attracted to... He stops and thinks for a bit. What was it? Blood of man, powerful women, soulless freestriders, hot local goblins, foreigners. It's not clerics, is it? I swear on the gods if it's clerics. Blood of man? No. Powerful woman? Who isn't? Nope. Soulless freestriders. He lets out a quick laugh. That's mean. But very true. Don't distract me. Hot local goblins? Who isn't? But no. Foreigners? Stop. It's not clerics, is it? I swear on the gods if it's clerics. He snaps his fingers. They're attracted to heat. Chad, is this real? Oh no, dude. Oh no, dude. Okay. Warmth? That is a synonym, yes. Ah, beans. The goblin points to the glowing torch inside the cube. Oh! I bet that has something to do with it. I wonder. There's a gelatinous cube here. That's so true. Engage. No? Okay. What? I don't know this name. That's weird. Look over to a glowing torch deep inside the gelatinous cube. What's up with that? It's a magic item. A torch built to burn forever. Oh! Could you get that torch, Snail? No. Could you? No. For once, I agree. Cube's out here hunting for men in heat. Hot men in heat cubes in your area. Yeah. We did it. Don't throw a fireball at it. The goblin lets out a deep sigh and looks across the surface of the jelly monster. The cube's weird. They're usually way more aggressive. The fact that we can stand here no problem means something's way off. And I'll bet it's that torch. Can you use your magic to grab it? I don't have mage hand. There are a number of handful of spells that could work here. A protective shield if you wish to fight through the acid. Or mage hand, possibly. Mage hand. Well, you'd have to find it then. I thought you clerics knew basic cantrips like that. I do have to go get my book from the owl. I'll grab it! Let me in there! Peeps, no! Peeps, no! I mean, we've even got some goblins who know it. It's not that rare. The goblin cannot be allowed to denigrate you like this. Peebs craves the gel. They crave the cube. It's beneath the cleric of Norvik. Handless behavior. Trembling. Anger. Don't bully me! Look, I lost some things in the river, okay? Right, yeah. You had a thing. Sorry. He means it. Aww. He lifts his chin. Anyway. He rubs his temples. For now, let's just not do anything rash. Could I actually reach it? The cube will let you walk into it, however. It will clamp onto you quickly, so you need to move as fast as you can before it decides to hold onto you tight. It did degenerate us. That's true. That's true. If you manage to move far enough while inside, then you could reach it. Warmth. Drawn to it. Mage hand? Yeah, okay. I have grease. I could grease it. I could drill a hole, shoot a hole through it, and grease into the hole and make it explode. Sometimes I think about how grease hasn't come up in our D&D campaign, and my character is a walking furnace, and I am relieved. I thought about that last night, and I was like, haha, oh no. Oh yeah, last time we picked up an ant. A psionic ant. Have I examined you? I haven't examined you. Yo. The ant crawls around in your hand.
You need to head down to the Undercoast path. That's where you'll be able to drop me off.
Okay, that's all for now. I just wanted to talk. Okay, there's a cube over here. Let's eat some apples. Apple boy. Or let's eat some cardamom. Peebs just wants to play in the ooze. Instead of play in the space, it's play in the ooze. Is this the where we came from? This is the where we came from, isn't it? Because then there's a path over here that leads to... Oh, this is the where we came from. Okay. And I already esoteric'd the pillar. Shortcut! Oh, it was a shortcut! That's so true. That's so true. Because we went this away. I think. Let's get those dancing lights up. It's over here. Oh! A book! A strange book. Esoteric book. At the end of this hallway is an alcove like any other, you see a book. It sits on a thin ledge. It does not have anything on the cover. No one would leave a book like this, not without it being stolen very quickly. That's true. Anyone with half a brain would take a weird old book like this and sell it to some collector, given the chance. This is creepy. Agreed. Don't write your name in there or anything. Heard about a guy that found a book once, up in Muletown. On the cover it said famous people, and inside was just a list of, well, famous people, historical figures or whatever. So this guy thought it'd be funny to scribble his own name among them. And poof, he turned into feathers. Like a big collection of pure black feathers. Started floating away in the wind down the river. It was all everyone could talk about for weeks. Hi, Clover! Howdy, howdy. Tasty book. Nom, nom, nom. I see things that I think might help my situation, and I say, okay. Mother of Cardamom be called Grand Cardamom, yeah! Seems like he got what he wanted. He gives you a chuckle. Sure did. Then the goblin frowns, looking upon the ceiling. I can't seem to remember the guy's name, though. Anyway, what were you doing? What were you doing? But I simply have to open the book. I simply have to open the book. You flip open to a page. Any page. You flip through multiple. They're all empty. You know what you're doing, cleric? Keep flipping. Keep flipping until you see text on a page. It says in a clean and steady handwriting, "What tome do you desire?" Huh? Yeah, this is cursed. Clearly this is esoteric. You take out a quill. You remember a number of ancient tomes, books, letters, and various pieces of literature you could ask for. Juno!
Whoa. I gaze upon yonder screen and see my friend Robin the Hot Goblin. Happy nearly 2 years of being here to me. Rebec 6 Yappy, Rebec 6 Yappy, Rebec 6 Yappy.
Yappy! Juno! Thank you for the 23 months. I love you. Mwah! Yeah, 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 Yappy! Hope you're doing well. Yappy! Mwah! Mwah! It's not bound in human flesh. You scramble to remember the names of the various books, letters, and various pieces of literature you've seen through your education. Try writing Norvikian Chants by Patriarch Pili, or don't. Yeah, sure. Your letters immediately fade from the page. But it's replaced by another message that seemingly forms out of the same ink you used to write. Patriarch Pili, his books are found everywhere, but the closest copy? In the local lich house. Then the text quickly disappears. That's amazing. If it can locate any book, then it's like very, very useful. A glorious esoteric artifact. Make use of it. Whoa, yay! Okay. Huge. Okay, I want to... Where's the gender one? Can I do the gender one? I know where a lot of these are. I've read them already. Book of the Mind 6th edition by Cividix. Where did Cividix... That's the one, right? As you write in those letters, finishing with a simple punctuation. Yeah. The entire illusion wanders off, far into a deep, deep hallway. Whoa. Yet directly to your left, you see an entrance. It leads somewhere bright. Your companion points towards it. Yup. That's some esoteric bullshit. As you glance over at that book, you still gliding away into the dark, catch a final glimpse of its flipping pages while it's turning into some fine mist. Of course we have that splendid tome. If you ask nicely, it might be yours. Cool. Yay. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Light Barbie! Light Barbie! Light Barbie! Sorry. The living library. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, wow. Bubble! Oh, this rules. There's runes. There's runes on the walls. I wonder if those are... Oh, and there's symbols of, like, phases of the moon. Oh, I wonder if these are decipherable. They probably are.
The books.
Sniff of the library. I gotta poop. Poop in the library. So many books. Trifle. 3 shards. Damn. Okay. Yay! There it is. From the pile, among all the ancient tomes and scriptures, each holding a word of knowledge inside. A world of knowledge, excuse me. The one you seek is here, right on the ground. Book of the Mind, 6th edition! Tingling teal cover, golden pages, an esoteric gem upon the latch. It almost blinds you with its radiance. Open the latch! Right away, it says on the first page in big, bold letters, blood property of House Hagenshags. Yay! Would you look at that? The book Appledent wanted. Quest complete. Or rather, he wants to see the sizable foreword, taking up the first dozen pages of the book. The scholar will be glad once you deliver it. If the upper class could be encapsulated into a single tome, I think it'd look like that. This was easy, too easy. Look around. Hold on, there's something. What's up? You will cease! Uh-oh. A blinding light from below, shooting into the endless above. Behind you! Ah! At the center of this strange spiral abyss, floating, your eyes adjust to catch a glimpse of one surreal shape. Who are you? Identify yourself. We are many pages, all words. We see you. Oh. I love this lighting. That's very pretty. I've been tasked with retrieving this book. You cannot stop me. No, I'm not allowed to take the book, I presume. A true statement. The string is in motion. While the library shakes slightly at the tone of this esoteric entity's voice, you do feel there is no immediate threat here. Your companion nervously glances to you and whispers, "Do your thing, okay?" Interesting. Tell me more about yourself. Oh, can you see the strings of Jor? Are you the strings of Jor? You're the strings! Oh. We are the living library, that which roams the walls. For some reason, the word roam always looks weird to me. Which roams the walls, the fields, the phrase of Iomestra. Built upon words of all, the words of those who spin the yarn, yet do not thread the string. It speaks through a filter, as if it's translating its words directly from an ancient tongue. What the fuck are you talking about? Iomestra? That's a cool word. The local apprentice, the one who melded with that stone. Oh. One of the 8. How fascinating. Does that mean the Ascan apprentice is stuck in the foundation of Norvik? Wait, melded with the stone, not the book. Okay, local Iomestra. I've heard that word before, right? That which roams the walls, the fields, the phrase of Iomestra, built upon words of... Okay, yeah. Does that mean the Ascan apprentice is stuck in the foundation of Norvik? Such clear and effective communication. Dalor. I'm tasty Dalor. Can you see the strings of Jor? We are one with the strings. We are one with the strings. I'm so smart. This is a strings. What's the rarest book you got here? Rarity is a trait determined by the beholder. I mean, yeah, but like in your opinion. We do not convey thought opinion. Nope, we do not convey through opinion. We live through written fact. But like, which book can't be found anywhere else? We hold thousands of written works which cannot be found anywhere else. But if you had to pick one, which one is objectively the most sought after and in terms of contained information most difficult to find elsewhere? This is a me-ass conversation. We hold 3 tomes, each of which holds a level of uniqueness and universal desire among the populace of this plane that they can be considered the most rare copies of the collection. 16 Lessons of Chronomancy by Chronomancer! Chronomancy! The Codex of Ultimate Wisdom by assorted authors, and a copy of the Vulgata by Saint Jerome. Lost religious text originally passed down within the ranks of the Order of the First Knights in Old Dimenor. These great warriors used the teachings in the secretive and holy scripture to ultimately influence all modern ideas of chivalry and knighthood. All copies were said to have been destroyed when the order disbanded. Whoa. Order of the First Knights. When you picture a knight, the holy warrior acting as the moral cornerstone of any number of civilizations in Old Dimenor, this is where it all began. The First Knights sadly disbanded during the early Coast War, but their ideals still live on to this day, even by your Earthguardian armor is directly based on their famous designs. Okay. Chronomancy? Chronomancer. Ask more, now. A Vulgata! Bless you. Tell me more about this text on Chronomancy. No! Its content is known only to those who can offer equal exchange. It was the great treasure left by Himvrak Hagenshags. You must seek out this wizard Himvrak after the election. There's simply too much knowledge to pass up here. The Chronomancer.
Hi, Oki. Have a good lurk.
Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. The original taken via raids 1,000 years ago, left by Rador de la Verde. Ed!
I want your timing. I want your time zones. You and me could write a chronomance. Oh hey, button.
Ed, thank you for the 47 months! And Jackie, thank you for the 2 months! Thank you! Oh, hey, Button! Hope y'all are doing well! Hi!
And Jackie, hello.
Another Button, whoa! Also, just to confirm, I've been calling you Jackie since you changed your username. Is that what you go by? Or do you would rather go by Audie or anything?
Let me know.
Where did you get a Vulgata? Bottom surgery. Ulrich Dresden, that's the name that was given. That does sound like the name of a first knight, like from the magazine tales. Yay! Okay, cool. Buttons. I have so many buttons. Okay. Those seem like some rare texts. Yes! They are hidden from you, for you do not hold anything of equal value. What if I could go get something in more value and bring it back? 1 visit, 1 trade! Oh. Ari!
Reb 3.
Eee! Colin 3! Thank you for the 24! That's like almost a year or 2. Wow! Stretching. Sitting properly. Sitting better. Posture. Okay. Do you stay in the same place or do you move about? The location changes, the worthy are drawn near. It's a temporary pop-up. We are where the exchange can be made, nowhere else. Who created you? The minds of Tulin Cattle, the cord pullers, servants of Jor. Jor is dead. Jor sees. Those who made you are dead. The minds of Tulin Cattle are everlasting. Did they live here? The cord pullers built their empire around the gate. That is where they are. Was that your book on the outside? They are all texts. No, we are all texts. The written, the page, the tome, the book. We are an esoteric knowledge bank, collecting the written word from everything within. Perhaps a few miles? Intense magic, perhaps beyond even that of arcanists. I really did not mean to steal from you. You have taken. It has begun. What do you want from me? A piece given, a piece returned. An egalitarian exchange. Okay. Hold on, isn't this a library? Can't I just return it later? The collection must be complete. Can you tell me who left this book here? The Book of the Mind was left by Himvrak Havenshags. In exchange, a piece of equal value was given. What did that guy give in exchange? The piece given was the Blood Order of Doug.
Ad break in 5 minutes.
Of Doug? Of Doug. Of Doug? Doug. Which Doug? Doug Doolin Dim. God. Okay. That Doug. Doug Doolin Dim, the first human emperor of the coast, known as the Drake Slayer King due to his slaying of several dragons and liberating their human slaves. Some call him Drake Doom Dealer Doug Doolin Dim. Jesus Christ. Order of the Doomsdale Duggadim. Can I see the blood order? It is not what you asked for. Yeah, I know, but can't I browse the collection? No. Fair enough, rules are rules. If there wasn't a strange apparition ruling over this place, you could totally sneak over and take a look. Do I have anything that's even close to the value of this thing? No, nothing. This book must be worth a fortune. 100,000 crowns to the right collector, maybe. Monetary value, no, but more subjective terms? Think about it. Ah! Jesus Christ. Can I do better? How do I do better? No. You have nothing equal. Not even close. Not even the... No. You have no choice here. Alright, I've decided. Logically, the only way to survive here is to... Snell! Get ready to run, or hold up some pocket dust. This is my offer! That is not equal exchange. Toss the dust towards the apparition. The dust flies through the air for a bit before disappearing into the darkness of the depths. That is not accepted! Snail? Shit! He glares at you. He glares at the apparition. Then he glares back at you, nodding. Run! You quickly slip the fancy book into your pouch of holding, and in the same movement, begin to sprint up the spiral walkway. As you do, the voice lets out a deep, harrowing statement. No exchange offered. Your soul will take its place. The illusionary book upon the shelves begin to crumble and shake, turning to dust one by one in a series of violent esoteric poofs. Poof is the scientific term, of course. The ground shakes and the world collapses as you move up the stairs. Go, 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 go! You will join the collection! This is so Wan Shi Tong's library. I love it. The goblin is by your side as the two of you run as if a fire burned at your backs. Stop! As the chamber shakes, you begin to see the books behind you turning into dust, as the voice's commands echo all around. You don't want to leave. What? But you want to stay. Stay and read the letter. To your left, sticking out of a shaking shelf, is an envelope. You know what it is. Cleric, what are you? Just take a quick glance. It is a letter penned by Earth himself. What? How is this possible? You did not see this before. But perhaps you should stop and read it. Uh-oh! Uh-oh, resist! The goblin is yelling, come on, come on! There we go. You shake your head. I'm gonna snooze the ads. The vision of that sacred letter turns to ash in front of your eyes. The goblin gives you a shove. Don't look! It's doing something weird! Do not look! keep running. You quickly push yourself around the spiral as books begin to fly out of the shelves. Many turn to dark ash, covering the path in front of you. The goblin hops over the puddles of book dust. Something's wrong with this shit. Don't touch it! Behind, further below, you see the wave of this ash forming. It grows, filling the library. The voice, now faded and far away, appears to chant, "The collection! The collection!" As you hear this, a tome lands before you. It does not turn into ash. Look at it. It says, "The personal spellbook of Grand Arcanist Felix Prax. This is a masterpiece. You must have it. Grab it. Now!" Uh-oh, okay. Resist grabbing the spellbook. The collection!
The collection, Rebec 6 Jam, Rebec 6 Jam, Rebec 6 Jam.
Bye, Double Forte.
Also, Silly Wizards, thank you for the 33 months! Hello, good to see you. Go again.
Breaking 5 minutes.
I've played this game twice, never been in this area. What the hell? Whoa. Corvid, hello! Hi everyone, we're in a situation. R.L. Stein, hello! Okay, resist grabbing the spellbook. Natural 20, nice, huge. It does not make sense. Phileas Prax did not have a personal spellbook. Such a powerful arcanist would simply bind his memorization mentally, spiritually, and physically. Obviously, jump over the spellbook. Rushing past, it turns to ash behind you. Go! You follow the goblin up closer to the exit. You are so close now, as all the strange ashen books now pour into the walkway in a cascade of dark pages. The collection is echoing ominously behind you, barely noticeable over the rumbling of the structure. Almost there! That is when you notice it. The magazine, it sits on a railing. A magazine in a library? Yes, you can see it clearly. It is the Red Light, the best nudie magazine in Norvik. It's banned in every official district. A one-of-a-kind type of debauchery! Oh, that's fine. I really don't care to stop for a random pinup magazine. Oh, truly? Of course, the Towers had a ton of hidden stacks of smut. It's not exactly difficult to... Hold on! Look at the cover. It's a special edition. Oh, what kind of edition? Take a look. It can't hurt. You glance at it. Just a quick peek. Oh yes. On the cover is a particularly sturdy-looking and well-built woman. The title says Orcs and Amazons Edition. Earth be good. Don't open the magazine! Don't let Snell down! Yay! The flow of ash catches up to you quickly now. Like waves of glittering dark sand, each splash hitting your back causes you to lose strength. The two of you run towards the exit. Don't stop! The chanting from below grows louder now. One, a piece for a piece! Throw yourself out the doorway. You and Snell both jump out of the city below hallway. A flood of esoteric ash coming after you until the exact crossing of the doorway. At which point it stops, hitting an invisible barrier, which promptly fades into a solid wall once more. Holy shit! The goblin falls down to the ground, letting the occasional insane chuckle. Another stupid death averted. You got the damn book at least? Check if you still got it. Taking it out of your pouch and holding, you do still have the quite real and physical copy of the Book of the Mind, 6th edition. A successful library heist, with some minor hiccups. Time to deliver the book to the halfling. The goblin gives you a thumbs up and slowly starts to get up on his feet. Next time, he says, pointing upwards, we'll go to the we'll go to the Darrowian library, okay? That was some esoteric bullshit. Yippee! We did it! Yippee! Yippee! We survived! We got the Book of the Gender! Oh, goodness. The nudie magazines almost ended me. As always. Are you attracted to the buff women if you fail a strength roll? Yeah! Yeah, the cleric has a type, and that type is buff women, and that is very much built into our strength characteristic.
Yay! I'm late in saying so, but I got the keychain and it's so good.
Silly Wizards, I'm so glad! Yay! Yay! Oh, wow. The last one would have gotten me. I'd stop, but to be like, library, are you kidding me right now? Then die? Yeah. Yay! Okay. It's on my cute crossbody bag. Yay! He protect your stuff. Ads are about to start. Perfect time to do 3 minutes of ads. I'm just gonna hang out here with you, chat. And did I did. I forgot if I ate my snack or not. I did though. I got a call from an old lady trying to order food. Oh no, I am not the restaurant. 3-minute ad break. Use this time to get up and stretch, take your meds, do a chore, do what you gotta do. It is Tuesday, but I'm not gonna do a laundry about it. I'll do laundry.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 minutes of ads. Yeah, woo. Woo.
I will be here talking to chat.
Watch out. Well,
You get 3
break.
minutes of dishes. Nice. Piss break. Piss break. Piss break. Piss break. Melvin and Carly Rae Jepsen and Toad from Mario protect my stuff. Yay! Someone sent a picture of a possum on an image of a possum on the wing of a plane, or on the tail of a plane, hanging from it. It is very cute. Stretching my meds and taking back away. Yay! Stretch your meds. Real good. I'm gonna sip my water. Whoa, aqua yoga class? That sounds rad. I also have to do laundry because all of my workout clothes are dirty. Boah. Boah. How's everyone doing? I love this game, dude. Sippy my coffee, too. Because I gotta finish it before too late. Our laundry day has synced back up again. Yay! Nom nom nom. Feet. Your persona's a possum? Yay! Yay, good. Yay, good. Break at work, but otherwise today hasn't been bad. Yay! Yay, yay, yay! I'm in brainworms. I cannot believe we encountered an ooze. That is... I mean, like, of course that's a thing that happens in D&D. Like, that's quintessential D&D, is a gelatinous cube. However, this was the exact same scenario as that one time in D&D that I did it! My persona is many. I want a persona. I haven't figured out what my persona would be. Because, like, the obvious answer is possum, but, like, I was thinking last night that I kind of just... Melvin is just kind of a puppet that I get to be sometimes. And I like that. You'll never guess what mine is. I'll never guess what Clover Benoit's... I almost said Furby. Furry persona is. Mine would be Quokka.
hi, Wawa. Hi, Wawa. Hope you're doing well. Mwah.
Walla, is that... Because I agree. What is the reasoning it's not a koala? I thought your persona was Melvin. So that's the thing is that, like, Melvin is Melvin? So I've never really considered Melvin to be my persona because that makes me think of like, oh, that would be me as a possum or me as a creature, right? That's why Melvin was kind of like the mascot that I made. He's just a little guy now, but I do like get to act as him I say act as him, like when I'm in a Discord call with friends, I have Melvin boogies and yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like a state of being. Melvin's like an OC. He's a little guy. Persona is me, but in a fur coat. Nice. I don't care about koalas? That makes sense. It was just the words you picked for your username. I remember this story. Ball! Wakas are very cute.
They're always smiling.
My fursona is all of Fat Bear Week. Huge. Huge. Correct. Oh my god. When is Fat Bear Week? That's gotta be soon, right? Bears are happening soon? Or did we miss Fat Bear Week already? A raccoon or a skunk? I do like skunks. It's in the fall. Whee! Despite my name, I'd be a cow. Cows is good. The animal you are and the animal you'd like to be and the animal who's your little guy can all be different. This is true. This is true. The animal I would like to be is, I mean, honestly, hyena, but without all of the medical bad. without all of the poor design choices. Optimize that hyena and then I'll be a hyena. Hyenas and, I mean, I'm just really, I get attached to certain animals, like bearded vultures I've used in some symbolism recently, and so now I'm like very attached to bearded vultures because they're so pretty, and they'd be a badass persona, but I don't think I'm cool. I don't think I'm a cool bird. I think I'm a dork. So I'm like, I don't know. I love bearded vultures! Tardigrade! The tardigrade is good. We have a friend, Dizzyit Beans, is a tardigrade. Pronouncing that very specifically to make sure captions gets it right. I feel so bad for hyenas anatomically. Yeah. All birds are dorks. This is true. This is true. This is fair. If you don't plan on babies, female hyenas are dope. That, you know? In this way, we could be similar. Cassowary. 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 That's the big dinosaur, right? I love thinking about which animals are my OCs and which are me. Like, I associate Osmi with African wild dogs. Because they're very tall and long and very cute, and they have big round ears, which I think works for her because her ears being big is a part of her, like one of the weird quirks that made her a weird kid growing up. And she also is like sound sensitive, so that's also a good representation. And they're also, you know, predators, so it's cool. I feel bad for koalas chlamydially. Chlamydially is one of the words of all time. That's true. Oh my god. Y'all remember? I remember I was watching someone's stream and I think they were watching a Smosh reacts to Reddit stories, and they definitely had a story about a couple that one of them blamed the other for cheating, and turns out after, you know, the personal strife of arguing over who's cheating. Oh, that purring is the music of the game. It just does a weird wub wub. The koala people that went to a concert, yeah, they saved a koala from a bushfire at the same time, and they got pissed on, and and they got chlamydia. It's wild. I'm not sure which bird. There are so many birds. That's the thing, is like, if you land on like, I want to be a bird, then you have to pick one. They're so cute. Their colors and ears are 100 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah. I associate Wick with hyena and lizards. Specifically Gila monsters, because I became attached to Gila monsters as a very young kid. I think in 3rd grade I did a book report, or a report on them. They're very cool. They're very sleepy. And they got rough and bumpy skin, and they got blue tongues, and they store all their fat in their tail. Yeah. And having strangers talk about you having chlamydia for years. No, Walla! Thankfully, people do not do this anymore. Good. Bowerbirds, yay. Multiple bird friends, but they are dorks, affectionate, yeah. Favorite bit is saying a fursona is a representation of the self with an anthropomorphic animal face, or animal, and since humans are a type of animal, I have many favorite bits. This is true. This is true. My animal is woman. Maybe I'll do a fursona designing stream someday. I'm not a fucking coward. Who was I talking to? Was I talking on stream or with my friends about how I feel like being a furry and having a fursona are two different things? I feel like I don't have to go into detail about it because it's a bit clear to, I think, the community we have here. Comparing it to, like, gender expression or person expression or self-expression versus I just think that's neat. Yeah. Sorry. I speech jammed myself. I am a I just think that's neat kind of guy. Gila monsters are the most venomous lizards in the world. Funner fact, Gila monster's venom is not medically significant for most people, though it does hurt like heck. Whoa, that's cool.
Lizard.
Speaking of lizards, I want to see the movie Hoppers because of that one gif of the lizard doing a little wave. I think it's very Melvin-coded and good. Sharon Stone's husband died from a Gila monster? That's wild. Okay, back to gaming. Don't let me stop you from your conversation, chat. I'm just, since I'm on a time crunch. Can we read this yet? Can I put this here? +2 Constitution, amazing. Book of the Mind, 6th edition. That's a gorgeous little book. Special edition released to the famous book by Civitix. Feels awfully esoteric. Cool, love it. How's my dexterity? Oh, it's fine. Okay. Dancing lights. Okay, so we came this way. I don't think we've gone this way. Ah! Paw prints! One on each side. Is there a druid situation I can do? No? Dancing lights situation I can do? There's some skulls, that's fun. Engage. There are 2 faint paw prints here, one on each side of the hallway. I think traps like these are my least favorite part of the job. This ebb feels awfully esoteric, that's so true! How can you tell it's trapped? He gives you a look. It's a trap, cleric. I don't know what gives it away, the skeleton? Should I touch one of them? It would end poorly, but yes, the only way to find out if they are esoterically aligned or not. Just be ready for the worst. Esoteric bullshit like this has a tendency to do stuff. What are your thoughts on these paw prints? I feel like it would be very silly behavior to go around touching paw prints in the city below. But honestly, considering the strange traps I've heard of, it wouldn't surprise me if this was some bullshit puzzle. Bullshit puzzle? Could be something like, we have to press both of them at the same time and that somehow deactivates the trap for a while. Do we have anything to gain by getting past here? This is outside HWBT jurisdiction. Considering the esoteric bullshit going on down here, it's impossible to tell exactly what's behind there. But if you're looking to search deeper, this could be the way, unfortunately. We would never condone silly behavior. Hi, GF. Hello.
Hello. you doing?
It's worth a try. I want to try. I think I want to try. Let me eat some... No, let me... let's consume one of these. I have so many of these. Let's consume more of these, and let's consume this. Excuse me. Oh, I have something in the questing tree, I think. Or not. Maybe something just updated. It's worth a try.
I suppose. What's the worst that could happen, apart from being polymorphed into a rust monster or something?
That won't happen, will it?
Oh, no, of course not, cleric.
Intense sarcasm. I'm sorry, let me take that again. Oh, no, of course not, cleric. There we go. Gotta telegraph it. You get into position and look over to your companion at the left paw. He reaches up to it after a moment of hesitation.
Oh, yeah, this is magical.
You see him shiver at the realization.
But nothing more than that, he says and puts his whole weight onto it. Try pressing yours.
Plunk. Ooh.
The goblin jumps back. A deep groan from the walls. That... Did it do something?
The fuck is that ticking noise?
Esoteric vibes. Pressure change? Something's happening. As you peer into the hallway, you see something appear on the wall. Is that... writing?
Hi, hello, doing okay? Yay! A dog stick library just went up on my block. Oh my god, that's really cute! Put your best sticks. Best sticks for dogs. Sticks for dogs.
At the entrance, a whirling mess of faint light forms a stable shape.
Entrad en par y proboas. Probaus. Is this Spanish or Portuguese? En par y pro... Enter... and you proboscis. Oh, it's the cat language, so it's, like Spanish, I think. Or Latin, maybe.
Why is there cat speech on the wall? Yeah, good question, but I can read this. Kind of? You can?
Esperanto? Is Esperanto... Is that a language? No. Is that how you say... Help me. Espergato.
Yeah, hold on.
He stares at the text and mumbles to himself. It says, enter, as a pair and be probed. Not probed, proved. Like the Dwarvish prov, it's a trial. He snaps his fingers. Yes, that's it. It's a test. Enter the hallway in a pair and be tested. Get into position. I'm ready. What are you? The goblin takes a deep breath through clenched fangs.
Yeah, okay. On 3. 2. 1.
Wait, on 3 or 0? Oh shit. Okay. Fuck. Start walking. Yay! The 2 of you step forward. In hesitant unison. Stern, heart beating fast. The text is changing. Stop. You both stop halfway, looking at the magical lettering on the wall. Al son divina la puerta se abrirá. Could Latin, so both yes and no. Ah. Oh gods, your companion mutters. You can read it, right? It's not like I took formal lessons. I've just picked up a few words here and there. He's sweating. A feeling of dread grows in his heart. A clicking sound starts to echo out into the hallway. Tick, tick, tick. Gods be damned. Okay, hold on. I got this. Al son divino. That's a divine song? Puerta is door.
Listen to the divine song and the door will open. Your doom is near. Why is this one always highlighted? Doom, the lair of a lich. Oh, cool. Lich. Cool. Cool. What the fuck does that mean, shake the goblin? Do not shake the goblin. Okay, cool. Yeah, very cool. He glances around the hallway erratically. The ticking is kind of a song? A rhythm, at least? He's shaking. That ticking. Step to the beat, step to the beat. Oh, it's kind of catchy. You're clearly supposed to move forward in rhythm with the song. But without knowing it innately, it would be incredibly difficult to follow it. Would it, eh? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Figure out what the divine song means. Why is this DC the lowest? That's interesting. I guess that makes sense, because if this is all like old Earth stuff, maybe? It's DC 10, so. Nice. Goblin Shaky.
Hi, Cephalope. Hi, Conquer. Hello.
Esperanto is a language designed to be easy to learn by combining English, Spanish, French, and Dutch, I believe. Whoa, that's cool. I didn't know that. Your thoughts focus on divinity. Happy worm. That unreachable goal. One you will never attain, since you'll die here. By fire, in this ancient trap. Press a fist against your chest. My people, my sons. Cleric, are you praying? Tick. You who trusted in me, I am your keeper as you are mine. In times of fear, we... Tick. You realize as the ticking enters your body, it is the same rhythm as the prayer! What? How? Why? Who knows, but never mind reason. It's time to act. The ticking is the river chant. It's the river chant! I'm sorry? The ticking, it's the river chant. You know it? The prayer? I've heard it, but... Oh, okay, I get it. The goblin has no idea what you're saying, why you're saying what you're saying, but he follows either way. What are we doing? Follow my lead. Count down from 3 and step forward on 0. Tap, tap, tick, tick. The rhythm lives in your soul. It must have been passed down. It lives inside your joints. Insides is your joints. Fuck you, inside's your joints. The power it wields over you is indescribable. You've repeated this prayer, this chant for unity and enlightenment. For reasoning and meaning. Take a step forward alongside Snell. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. The goblin keeps up, each step forward made with trembling adrenaline-fueled fear. Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods! Take those final steps. 1, 2. 3, 4. He mouths as he joins you in those final steps. 3, 4, 5! Oh shit! Oh shit. He takes a deep breath. We're out? Oh gods be good, we're out! Pant and groan on the ground to keep yourself from crying. Cleric, look! He mutters and points to the wall once more. Another line of shifting magical text appears. Passad Libra por Mando Celestial. Yay. It says we can pass liberally by celestial mandate? Hells yeah, we can. Liberally? That sounds like Free Strider bullshit. Liberally? That sounds like something I'd support. Feel like shit. First of all, that's not what this is. Secondly, I got it wrong. It's pass freely, I think. So I guess we can come and go as we please now. Use your inside joints. Yeah, hey. Are you okay? Yes, lion, get up, or no, I'm not okay. cleric is not the stoic cold type. No, I'm not okay. Oh, like emergency not okay, or short rest and you'll be fine not okay. I don't know, Snell. I just ran through fire and or flames. I'd say it was both. At least it felt like it. The second, definitely. Then we're on the same page, I think. Just get up. I'll be honest, he mutters, slumping down to the ground a bit further down the hallway. That was worse than mass torsion. Oh! A what? What? Mass torsion, an infamous spell that causes all testicles around to twist, turn, and clench. It's horrific. They got testicular torsion in here? What do you mean? Yeah! Twist the balls! Get testicularly torted, idiot! Mass testicular torsion. Power word twist! That's amazing! Snail, when have you been in a mass torsion? Why is that a spell? Why do we have that spell? Why is that an AoE spell? That's very funny. Goblin's gaze flits around, dancing from tile to tile. Finally, Snell seems to find himself more at ease. He lets out an exasperated sigh. I need a goddamn breather. Yeah, join him for a short rest. With a groan, the goblin notices some soot on his jacket. He brushes it off. This isn't exactly my first trap, but we usually hire third parties to disable them. You ever hire any... No. You saying you're a bit of an expert? Depends on who you compare me to. I prefer my testicular torsion to hit in a cone. You know, people would invent that if magic was real. That's... yeah. It's the reversal of mass healing word, that's true. Mass torsion. Rooting around in his pouch, Snell finds a tiny green sphere. Oh! He smacks it against the ground and it begins to flutter up into the air. Point at the light. What kind of glow globe is that? The Nasan kind. Sadly, it's my last one. Then the goblin leans back against the dungeon wall, making sure to check for any trap mechanisms beforehand. Look, I work mainly in Upper and Lower Tolstad. The city below is not my responsibility, usually. So, apologies if I don't have these magically shifting tunnels memorized like some veteran adventurer. No need to apologize. From what I've read, the city below is incredibly dangerous. Damn right. You've heard that the city below changes from time to time, but most people believe it to be a myth. This is so cute! I love them! Them sitting. I cast manual breathing. No! The old guard used to deal with the tunnels at the time, all the time. But since Earth's death, that work has been entirely relegated to the 3 goblin tribes. I thought the shifting tunnels thing was a myth. It's not. He states it plainly and quickly, as if he's had to prove it often. This place, it's real close to the garden, right? Sure. Wasn't here a couple of months ago. Between the garden and the water lane sewers, I'm 100% sure there was a slanted hallway full of frozen spikes. We boarded them up as well as we could at the time. Boarding up, that's only lasted a couple hours. It moves around? Yeah, it moved around. All this bullshit does. The esoteric madness down here was mostly managed after the conquest. But it still rises at times, in spurts of violence and esoteric randomness. The conquest, the correct way of referring to the historical event in which humans founded Norvik. Most humans, however, refer to it as the Reconquest. It began with Earth landing in 466. When Earth finished eradicating the trolls who roamed in the ruins of Tulin cattle. Oh, gotcha, okay. It is a point of contention if it should be called a reconquest or just a conquest, as no humans had ever lived in the location before. Eesh. The tunnels. Figured all the shifting calmed down after the conquest. It didn't. Or, I mean, from what I understand, your dead god and his paladins used to keep things clean. But nowadays it's getting weirder by the day. But hey, now you're here, so you can take on this esoteric bullshit, right? Do well and I'll buy you a beer. Deal? Sure. Wait, right, you're not allowed. Maybe a little one? A tiny glass of beer? He shrugs. It's not like they have a way to check, right? No, they do. They do? They scan us. They scan you? Detect poison and disease. They check us sometimes. Detect poison and disease? It's a spell. Oh shit. I keep forgetting you're like an actual cleric. No alcohol at all, huh? Of course not. Intoxicants are the work of evil and chaos. As clerics, we must abstain to maintain our fight against discord. I'm howling at the moon. Plus, we cannot cloud our minds. We must remain vigilant so we can fulfill our sacred quest and make sound judgments upon the people. I don't like the taste. Oh, so you've tried it at least? You were 14 years old. They had lax security at the dance clubs those days. A shameful past. Those were the days. I was a wild kid. I'm sure you were. But trust me, the city below is very esoteric. It's also really fucked up, which explains why your beloved city would give up the property rights to a bunch of goblins, huh? He laughs. A sad laugh. And these last couple of years, there's been more and more Reedsian scholars going delving to study it. The old lady doesn't let them in on her turf, of course. Chasing them away is one of my many jobs. Politely, of course. I'm not some syndicate gangster. He instinctively throws out that gangster comment. Bit of a sensitive topic. But the other tribes are more accepting. For a ton of coin, of course. He would stay up past 8 p.m. And he ate 15 apples. What is your job exactly? I'm a runner and handler of the HWBT. Looks at him until he actually tells you what he does. Crosses his arms. I do a ton of stuff, okay? I run errands for the old lady, anything she needs. I also make sure our operations run smoothly. Everything from the apartment rentals to the CBS. That's a shorthand for the city below security. Anything the old lady needs, I do. I kind of want to call him I kind of want to say, so you're a gangster, just so that he can react to it and tell me why. Tell me more. But I feel like, My morals, chat. Also, I love this, that they're having a little yap session during their short rest. That's very sweet. This music is very good. So, you're, a custodian? No, that's... You see his face contort into a painful expression. Gods be damned. Custodian might actually not be that far off. My job mostly consists of talking to people, cleric, like we're doing right now. A lot of talking and a lot of running around. He takes a deep breath. Exactly what we're doing right now, just without the light dungeoneering. Excuse me. Nice work, by the way, with the trap. Don't mention it. My cat speech isn't the greatest. I'm not sure what I expected. But we're alive, and that's all that counts. He's a bit shaken up over it. As are you. You okay, by the way? No serious burns? No need to visit a healer or anything? No, I'm okay. Be angsty. Don't mind if I do. Okay, fine. Forget I brought it up. Why do I feel the need to mention abjuration magic? Interesting. Can I double back on this one? Maybe. I'm also very good at abjuration magic, so it's fine. He scratches his chin. That's the protect tomato one, right? What? Ah, yes, the old tomato reference guide. They use it in schools to teach the differences between the esoteric categories. You're hungry. Understandable. You have not had a vegetable for a very long time. You know about the tomato cheat sheet? He smirks. Everyone knows about the tomato cheat sheet. He looks proud. But wait, is all healing magic abjuration? Because that one that protects, right? A shield is protection, but healing sounds more of a post-protection thing to me. It's a bit more complicated than that. The esoteric can be malleable after all. Well, prepare to lecture. He watches as you clear your throat and hold up 8 fingers. The esoteric nature of magic on our coast depends entirely on the original parameters set in place by Jor, while we know little about him due to his death in the Gate War. Right, the Gate War. But those parameters are, like most magic on the coast, based on fundamentally fluid definition. Jor created a ley line network known as the strings, which are unstable in certain regions, and especially the further away from the coast you get. Thus, this leads to esoteric events. Goblin's expression drops as he realizes what he's gotten himself into. And how is this connected with healing magic? I'm getting to that. So depending on where you are in the world, magic changes. And with the moldable and volatile nature of the strings, many wizards and clerics and druids have created entirely new ways of handling esoteric powers over the years, especially during the arcane era. But the 8 schools of magic have stayed in the same, just like the 8 apprentices of Jor. Each focus on a hard set theme. For examples, abjuration is protection, negation, and cleansing. Necromancy is soul manipulation, undeath, and life. Evocation is energy manipulation, whether kinetic or spiritual, and finally, transmutation is the changing of any state as long as it's physical. He stares at you. Each of these 4 schools have been known to feature healing magic, even the same ones, with the same components and rituals. Oh, so it's not that hard set then. The schools are set, but the spells are modifiable. Just like you can create new spells, arguably, a Cure Wounds cast by an Evoker will be technically an entirely different spell than when cast by a Necromancer, but in practice they are the same. That's actually quite interesting. What the hell? We got him! We got him, chat! That's really cool. I like that. I'm a firm believer of healing magic being classified as necromancy, but that's mostly because it sounds cooler. All tomatoes. Going to silently append be angsty to every action I take forever from now on. Hi, Sam Vimes. Hello. This is very cool. I love to info dump. This is also a great way to remember the schools. Thus, my Cure Wounds functions by essentially warding off all negative energy, negating it, allowing the positive energy remaining to focus upon the wound, which is obviously the best way to heal, since the pure positive energy cannot be as easily complicated by dark forces, rot, or even pain. Necromancy, in comparison, is not nearly as nice to be healed by. Oh, what about transmutation and evocation? Evocation isn't so bad, it's just another less efficient way of channeling positive energy. Transmutation, though, that's just like mangling the body back together. Painful as hell and horror to witness. That, my friends. That, my friends, is my Blorbos. That, my friends, is Osmi's healing magic. For sure, for sure. Oh, no, wait! God, if this was like, if that was ever a mechanic we set up, then the feature I got in a recent session would not be good. Biomancy. We get a willing audience. Yeah, he's participating! Industry, you have to pull back on the exposition, the writers of this game, but consider autistic characterization. Yeah! Oh gods. Like, the flesh just gets back together, and bones just unsnap. It's awful. Very efficient, but extremely painful. That's locked tomb behavior. That's the type I like. Because I think of Osmi's healing as, like, welding. Welding and regeneration, and, physically moving stuff, because she's a tinkerer and a mechanic, so it makes sense for it all to be, like, physical movement. Which is why Wick has a little chest plate, because that's a thing that they had to physically add into the flesh. So I loved how that stuff is described in the locked tomb. Oh! Me chewing on the bone arm scene. The sexual tension bone arm. That's Dungeon Meshi. Ooh, true. Yes. Yeah, nice. That's very interesting, Cleric. Thanks for explaining it. You don't want to hear more? Oh, I'm a game. Don't want to hear more? I can explain the various theories on why George's strings still function even after his death. Or give him a thumbs up. Let's just give him a thumbs up. The goblin gives you a thumbs up. Ah! I'm calling it now. Something sad is gonna happen to these two, and they're gonna give each other a thumbs up. Ugh. I'm blurbo-pilled. Please! Ew. Okay. Thumbs up, chat? Yeah! Okay. Why you gotta hurt me like this, Reb? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I got blorbos on the brain. I've been meaning to ask, but what can you tell me about Lady Sageleaf? I'm so small. I'm down here. My video games are so small. Oh, excuse me. Wait, where? There we go. What's there to say? Thank you.
She did the impossible, actually uniting the rowdy halfway tribe. For her, we were close to being kicked out of the city. Really? Damn right. That was before my time, of course, but we had a problem with our old council structure. He leans in and whispers to you, "The council didn't get along." Not along. So... she's a dictator? Yeah, in a sense. Look, I'm all for democracy and modern liberal thought. He points two thumbs at himself. Hell, I even used to be a registered free strider.
Whoa! Of course, you could tell from the start, the goblin is a moneymaker. But I don't believe in direct democracy. Bureaucracy is a curse spawned from Arcanist bungholes. The goblin is rarely correct, but this time he's touching upon the truth. The Arcanists did fall apart once they stopped relying on ruthless magocracies and meritocracy. I never noticed Snell was hairy. Oh yeah! I love Snell's design. I think he's very cool. When we met him, he was described as someone who cares about his looks a lot, which is fascinating. Their infamous bureaucracy was a symptom of that disease. He gives you a tired look and clicks his tongue. Sometimes you need to be strong, wise leader. Sometimes you need a strong, wise leader to unite people. His design reminds me of an Adventure Quest circa 2009. You're so correct. Yes. Yes, the art style in this game, I think, like the color palette, I think is very that. It's very nice. Let's see. Allowing one person to wield power to that degree is efficient, but can easily end in trouble for everyone. You're correct. The important part is just that the leader, A, remains wise, and B, does not leave power to corrupted idiots. Right, like Earth, he managed to not be corrupted. The goblin shrugs. I can't give you an objective truth, sadly, but I know Miska Sageleaf. She is a great leader, and I'm proud to serve her. No leader rules forever. Even those who theoretically can rule forever cannot. A lich can hold power for a millennium or more, but over time it becomes statistically more and more likely to be a mistake to be made. Sometimes all it takes is a little push. What about her succession? He looks at his claws. It's complicated. I gotta knock on the door! Hello? 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 Hello?
Nope.
Yeah?
I was gonna do a cute little bit of hello. I have one smooch for a Rebecca-roni, but I wasn't gonna say Rebecca-roni. I was gonna say the other name that you have that the government uses.
The government, that you're gonna give me a governmental smooch.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yay. Hi.
Hey.
Welcome.
What are you doing?
I'm good. We're having a yap with our friend Snell.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is Snell wearing a bathrobe?
He likes fashion.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, chat.
Ghost is here. We're haunted.
Hey, Corvid and Eli and Wizards and Empanadas and Ed and the Wizards and Beans and Jeff and...
You don't have. You're not the one streaming. You don't have to make sure you say hi to everybody.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
I know. If they all said hi to me,
Aw.
it was kind to say it back. How's the gaming going?
It's very fun.
Hell yeah.
It's very fun. Oh my gosh, we've already been streaming for 2 hours.
That's true.
And I have just leave in an hour. Because we're gonna go hang out with Spree! At 2.
Oh, on a stream?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Twitch user Opossum Sprim.
Yeah, today we're hanging out with Spree!
This is news to me as well. But
We only just set it up, like, last week, and we're being like, is this happening? We'll check in with each other the morning of to see if we have the spoons for it, and then we were like, yeah.
That's so fair. You guys gonna do?
Just yap.
Hell yeah.
Yap and doodle.
Hell yeah.
And catch up and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Hell yap! So true.
Right.
Eee, mwah. Ay. Harp.
Yeah.
Harp.
Chet's just getting rabid ASMR.
I love to click my teeth.
This is...
Mm-hmm.
Do this. Just be a room game.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you. Mwah. I just went to type in Twitch to my browser to switch from phone, and I typed a ghost. Spoons have been had, it's true. I didn't realize, like, oh yeah, starting at 11, 12, 1, 2, that's only 3 hours. I was doing my math wrong. About it. Bah! Oh wait, Spree starts at 1 now. Did I say 1 or 2? I'm so silly. Can be done around 2 if you want to do something on stream. Okay, yay.
Yippee! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Spree's cooking. Okay. Push pencil grips. Pencil grippies, yay! Government assigned smooch. Okay. It's complicated. In the case of her passing, she will leave power to the old but slightly reformed council structure. I'd be on that council, for example. I'm one of the designated elders. Sounds like she's of the same mindset as most dictators. I'll be in charge forever. So she's not leaving an heir? None. Lady Sageleaf has been around for over 30 years. She's going to be around for a hell of a lot longer, too. Right now, we have more pressing things to worry about. How long have you been working for her? Goblin mutters to himself and looks off in the distance. Damn, I guess it's been almost 10 years. I've only been a cleric for... As you pause, he raises his eyebrows. My Earthguard training was 3 years, and I've been at the towers for 5. He chuckles and stretches a bit. Time takes us all. What's this? Classic line from the play Tysius about a merman who decides to be swim around the coast. To be swim. It is considered bigoted by some, as it does not portray more folk cultures in any semblance of accuracy. But man, is it funny. Have you seen the sticker Spree's giving away? The one for today? If it's the one I think it is, then I think so. Let me give a shout out to Spree. Oops, that didn't work. I love to be swim. Yay! Does she have a consort of some kind? Why, you interested? He laughs. Are you? He stops laughing. No! He looks worried. Cleric, I'm devoted to my service. Lady Sageleaf is one of the greatest goblins who's ever lived. She has no need for consorts. Neither do you. He's idolizing her. He clearly sees her more as a god than a master. Also, he's clearly got the hots for her. Hehe. Oh! I guess you enjoy working for her then. I do, Cleric. It's good. Very interesting. What about you? What do you think about the old lady? Let's see, to be honest or to be flattering? The goblin probably does not care too much about your opinion either way, but it can be used against you. The chieftain is a pain, but she does serve her people well. That's admirable. She appears to be a great leader for your people? And what do you really think? Well, yeah. She seems somewhat of a pain in the buttocks. He lets out a hearty laugh. She can have that effect on people. For some strange reason, tall folk don't tend to enjoy being talked down to by goblins, nor women. Especially goblin women. Look, it doesn't really matter. But as an elder in the tribe, I can tell you, as a representative of the city, Lady Sageleaf is a force of good in Norvik. I can promise you that. The non-human folk of Norvik are in many ways oppressed by the state and dominant culture, but the goblins have always been most affected, ever since the horrible genocide. It was a war, a reconquest of fallen land. A war against a divine god is not a war, it is a one-sided extermination. The goblins did not have to fight. They could have surrendered, like the 3 tribes did. The 3 tribes who were stripped of their culture, their land, and their language? They were given a new home. They were forced. It was them or us. It was them or us. That's what you tell yourself at night. Damn. The goblin rubs his eyes.
You know, it's good to see this. See what? Positive interaction imminent! It's good to see someone honoring his duty. It's refreshing. Or it's good to see this, the city and the goblins working together at last. Yeah. Your companion allows the echo of your words to die further down the hallway. Then... Oh!
Entirely unacceptable that we have been dating this long.
That's so many! 26 of them! I've acquired a sippy. Yay! Happy sippy ghost. Your companion allows the echo of your words to die further down the hallway. Then, a faint smile on his face. Nailed it! You ever meet him? Him! Think for a second, then speak. Who? Earth. The goblin asking about your god? He must be growing interested in religion, having witnessed your example. Happy sippy. We're on the same brainwave. Brain wavelength. Same wavelength. Yep, words. Hi, Sultanus! Happy watch streak. Esoteric Ebb, so Ebb. Ads are gonna start in 4 minutes and I got a PS, so I will be doing that when the ads come upon us. Oh, how interesting to see him broach such a topic. He will surely focus on the genocide. Just casually asking if you've met a god. No, Snell. Earth faded before I was born. Snell nods. First generation post-Earth, eh? It's for the best. Never meet your heroes, right? I imagine those hedonists chanting Tokig's name wouldn't be too cheerful if he returned either. Nor every other zealot raging across the coast for dead gods. The goblin spits out and leans back against the wall. I always hated Earth. Excuse me? He scratches his nose. I grew up being told to be grateful. But let me ask you this, cleric. If you were the last of your kind, one of maybe 8,000 or 9,000 humans left in the world, and you were then told to be grateful to be alive, just because the same monster that destroyed your entire culture also decided to let you live for some reason, would you be grateful? Is this about the conquest? Earth did kill many goblins then. Ooh, the tonal shift. Oh, the tonal shift. You're talking about the conquest. He lets out a mocking laugh. Yeah, I am. You know, the goblin genocide, like those scholars tend to call it. I'm gonna snooze these ads. I want some more of this. Tokigming silly? Oh, cool. Good, cool and good. There aren't many humans left in the world either, Snell. Sure, the goblin looks at you for a moment, then nods. What is it, like 80% wiped out during the Coast War? 90? I've read about it. Sounds terrible. Ooh, I like the drama, though. I like the drama. It was. I wasn't there, of course, nor were my ancestors. My people left all left before the worst of it. Not the italicus on my people. Let's do it. Yeah, still. He takes a deep breath. I suppose you could view the Arcanists as a sort of outside force that caused the whole thing. But you know damn well that they were human, too. Men cause their own oblivion. Human, goblin, it doesn't matter. We're all people. I think it all comes down to what we've got today, then. You have a city, at least. We didn't even get to keep our language. But whatever. Guess I should just be grateful. Goblin stares at you. Should you be grateful? It is a hard question. A man should not simply lie down and take whatever subjugation arrives at the hand of a tyrant. But sometimes a man also has to make difficult decisions to protect those he loves. You can be grateful. You were allowed to live. It was probably because you did something the dead ones didn't. The goblin wants you to tell him you'd share his anger, obviously. If your people fell, then they did not have the power to live. It's as simple as that. But that should not lead into gratefulness. It should lead into apprehension. Oh! I would hate the monster who destroyed my people. His stern expression drops. Who wouldn't? Snell clicks his tongue and gets up. Every goblin asks themselves that question. To be a Cran or to not be a Cran? What's this? Goblin traitor. The one who signed the Goblin Treaty, giving away everything to Earth after the Goblin genocide. Sometimes goblins evoke his name to call another goblin a human lover. We all got a different answer. What to do when the past is erased. He groans and shakes his legs a bit. They must have fallen asleep from sitting on the dungeon floor. Some focus on building something, culturally or politically. Some try to get rich in this new free strider world. Some of us, we... His voice trails off as he stares back into the fiery hallway. You hate Earth. Goblin nods. A little bit of hate, yeah. But afterwards, I only do one thing, cleric. I serve Lady Sageleaf. Snell turns back to you, his expression calm, collected. That's enough for me. That could have gone worse. But yeah, probably smart to not talk genocide with the guy whose entire culture was erased, like what, 50 years ago? Wait, oh shit, it's literally the 50-year anniversary this year. That's crazy. Anyway, don't mention that or any of this again. He'll probably be happiest if you just listen and take it like a good little Esgalist or something. Don't nod. Your companion looks at you for a while. His yellow eyes seem to behold you, seeking another answer. This one's on me. What? This, a short rest. It's on me. Lovely! The sprite light fizzles out just in time. I'm good to go now. Get up and get going. Oh, that was a good conversation! Ooh! Ooh! Oh, the drama! Oh gosh, it's so good, dude. Hi, Fog, how you doing? Wahoo! Okay, we're going until 2, and then we will raid into Spree. Just had to confirm. Nothing follows up drama better than a piss break? True. I love this game. Me too! This is one of my favorite conversations in the game. Yeah! I wanna play it again and get some more dramatic, like, intense dialogue options. Oh, tasty. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Good shit. It's got that juice. It's got good juice. Speaking of good juice, I have to piss. No. 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 3-minute ad break starting now. Bye.
Watch out!
Piss break?
Hey. Hey, chat. Hey. We forgot to mute your mic. We can hear you farting. Damn, I'm so sorry. Man. Oh, shit, chat. I can't believe my mic was unmuted and my butt fell out on stream. Oh, no. Hi, I'm back. Mike Uniturtle, hello. Yeah, there's the subwoofer. Yeah. Name twin, please stop farting. It's stinky. How was the piss? I mean, what can I say? What can I say? This is great. Great. Goes in, goes out.
Stinky.
Stinky. You ain't got no neck. That's true. That's true. Giraffes fear me. Something's off here. Okay. Can I look at it then? Is that something?
Reb, the piss should not go in.
The piss. Humans are water with bits. 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 Yeah! Is that new or never noticed? I think I've had it toggled on like this for a couple of streams, but it's relatively new. It's the same concept that my VTuber has had for years. Something is stashed under these heavy rocks. Oh, okay. These rocks were moved recently. Let me trifle. Oh! Crusader's mantle. And Paladin's insignia. Uh-oh. Wow. You pick up the insignia. Heavy. Official. Symbol of Norvik shaped in iron. Paladin's insignia. Huh, well, there's only one paladin left in the city. Damn. Lord Gorm. Lord Gorm. I have that, right? Yeah. Turn it over in your hand. This isn't something you lose accidentally. Not something you abandon. Snail, look at this. The goblin peers at the insignia. It seems official. Some leftover from an old delve. No, this is one of a kind. This belongs to Lord Gorm, the last paladin of Earth. Oh. Oh, shit. The one that's missing? The one and only. He goes quiet, his eyes darting back and forth in the dark tunnel. So... he might still be alive somewhere. We'll keep up hope. Or, yes, he must have died down here, swallowed by the dungeon. But I suppose this is some type of closure? I'll report this to my patriarch once the mission is finished. He lowers his head as if to show some type of respect. Got it. Symbol gleams even in the dim light. Most strikingly, it appears to be hot and red. Clearly, highly esoteric, as if containing some magical fire. What color? And if it is here, in this dungeon, then surely Lord Gorm must be dead. Yeah, probably. Maybe crushed by these here rocks or something. Lord Gorm must be dead. A truly tragic end. The missing paladin is missing no more. You mourn. You shiver. To think such an awful end to such a great man. Horrible. This will be reported once you are done here. As for the insignia, it shall be returned to the palace. Eventually. May Earth guide him home. Are we sure he's not back there? Can't... okay. I don't believe it, but okay. Tumbling rocks couldn't kill a paladin. Especially if he was that high level. Where is it? Ooh! Oh, that's cool looking! Oh, that's red! Symbol of Norvik on an iron plate. This is the official insignia of a paladin of Norvik. There's only one of those still around. Lord Gorm. Lord Gorm! Lord Gorm! Since he found it on the ground in the middle of the city below, must mean the good lord has gone to meet his maker. Advantage against Earthfolk. +1 strength. What's this? What's this? Practically my face. How are my other helmets? That's -2 dexterity, and bucket is -2 wisdom. Okay. My 2 rats, they're cheering me on. You could say that trap rocked his world. Blah! I don't know. It very specifically says that everyone dies when rocks fall. And this isn't connected to the explosion? Something that is fueled by very hot fire is not connected to the explosion at all? Are we sure? Okay. I might have to do a bonus stream tomorrow, because I want to keep playing. And plus, I didn't stream last night. I think that could be fun. Ooh. Some stuff. Let's turn on the lights. I don't know if this will ever actually help me, but... Okay. Pathway. Oh, what's this? Oh! Toes? Oh! Hello? I'll come back. I'll deal with that later. That's a large cow. Large cow with laser eyes. So much food. Oh, is this the port where we could find that guy? The waterways, maybe? The sewers! Love me a sewers. Is it sewers below water lane? That's a good emote. I didn't know Katie remade that one. Why can't I click on these? Weird. A grill and some crates.
Huh?
Huh? Bucky! Hi, Bucky! How you doing? Were you doing Airport for Aliens currently run by dogs this morning? Let me give you a shout out. Boa_Bak Gamemono. I did it. Yeah, Airport for Aliens currently run by dogs. How was it? If y'all don't know, if y'all are in the Discord, we have a Game of the Month group that you can ping when you're playing the Game of the Month. This month, the game is Airport for Aliens currently run by dogs, and I've been seeing a couple people playing it and streaming it. Bake being one of them. I was trying to do a tiny mini stream to finish up 2 things I didn't do because I was too tired last night. Nice. Nice. How'd you like it? Excuse me. Also, if you need to raid and run or take care of yourself, please do so. You know the drill. We know you. That's so many burps. I'm so gassy. At the end of the sewer path, you encounter a stove. Around it sits some crates and what looks like a ragged bedroll. Oh, that's an alligator! Oh. With a collar on? Huh. This is a camp. Who camps in the sewers? We got ourselves a big sewer rat here. Big enough to camp and cook. The goblin looks around in the dark, damp tunnel. Got a little tedious at the end when completioning. That's so fair. I don't like this one bit. Feel the stove. It's not entirely cold. Recent, huh? Look around. Some rats scurrying around the corners, nothing else. Damn it. Is it normal to camp in a place like this? No, cleric. Norvik sewers are notoriously dangerous. No sane person would rest here or survive. Leaning in, you see symbols hatched into the corners of the wood. HWBT. Huh. The goblin inspects them as well. We've had shipments going missing on Waterlane in periods. Now I know where they ended up. He taps the crate. Spices. He taps another. Potatoes. Yeah, food crates. Just food. Over time, it's been a lot. Yes, these crates hold food. Food? A glance reveals most are empty. Whoever is down here clearly siphoning off resources from the Halfway Bridge tribe. Glad to be a part of the Game of the Month Club. It's been fun. Yeah! It's been really fun. Even though I haven't been playing the games, it's been fun to see people playing them. Why food in the sewers? A foolish question. Obviously, this is a hideout of some kind. I've been trying to nail this thief for a while. Figured it was some organized thing. And considering the size of this hall, it's got to be. Never thought to check the sewers. Of course not. It's not even connected to water lane, except for the water flow, and that's... He stops and squints at the water. Those motherfuckers. You see what they're doing? I have a feeling you're gonna tell me. They've been dumping crates into the water flow, then catching them down here. Probably with a net or something. The goblin glances around the tunnel. Diabolical. I'd be impressed if it wasn't my job to keep track of this shit. A hunter. Why food? You know, I've been asking myself that very question. Oh my god, who's that? Chat. Chat, he's right behind me, isn't he? Chat. Chat, you seeing this shit? That's a fella. Help. That's a fella. Fear. You know, I've been asking myself that very question. I could never quite figure it out, but look. The goblin shoves the loose lid of the crate, revealing an empty inside. Maybe there's a colony of sewer folk eating that stuff? It is a lot of calories. We've lost maybe 1 or 2 of these crates every other month. It's Kaiman! Croc dentist! Not enough for a dozen people, but a handful, sure. Off the top of your head, you calculate that 3 full-grown adult human men could live on this amount without a problem. No! Comes creeping. What does that mean, stomach? Don't. Ooh, comes creeping. So what do you propose? Oh my god, he's getting closer. He's right here. Should we keep guard and see if they come back? Possibly. We could also get backup. I know we're on a tea shop mission, but this is kind of a big deal for the halfways. Lady Sageleaf will be happy to finally get this thorn cut down. We should get backup. Yeah, probably for the best. I somehow have the feeling that whatever is eating all of this won't be too happy about us finding the stash. Oh, okay. Stomach understands. Stomach knows. A hunter. Oh no. Comes creeping. Right behind! This is making me hungry. Really? You? Why do you act surprised? I am a human who eats food. That's normal. I'm normal, Snell. Look normal. You do not. No, it's just... I haven't seen you eat anything but apples, I think. I think I ate some mushrooms off the walls, too. Right, not a pretty sight. But look, I just assumed you weren't the type to get hungry. I guess I'm not exactly a foodie. That does explain it a bit. Your very flesh! Your companion gasps for air as he glances back. You watch as his entire being suddenly leaves his corporeal body. For an instant, he's not a goblin, he's a ghost. Ah! Kraid hungers. Turn around. Oh, I love that. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. I saw that rat on your shoulder. The goblin's already on the move. His sling loaded, spinning, aiming. To see hunt come to Kraid. How good. What is that? You watch the hulking mass of flesh and wet scales rising from the shadows of the sewers. Oh, we got initiative! It towers over you, its gaping maw widened into what could be construed as a mocking smirk. Roll initiative. Nice. Oh, we got character portraits. Oh, they got a nat 1. Earth bless your soul. Snell's sling creates an incredible sound, echoing down the tunnel. He lets his stone fly in a powerful blast. The projectile hits the monster right on the neck, causing him to let out an angry growl. Bow down before it's too late. Oh god. You are food. There's not much time. But if there's any chance to de-escalate, do it now. Oh. No, not inflict wounds. Oh shit, that's a high DC. Stop, we've come to bargain! It stares at you with cold, blank eyes. Yet it does not strike. Soulless, predatory. A beast who developed consciousness, but lives without care for others. Fascinating. The goblin hesitates. Inches away, the croc creature makes a deep growling sound. It sounds annoyed. No hunt? No struggle? Grr. A frustrated shriek. Fight! Struggle like rabbit! He gives you a shove with his claws. No! Continue. The goblin sends a quick glance between the two of you. He's unsure if he should strike again or see if there's some strange piece to be found here. Stop attacking me, citizen! Kraid is not citizen, Kraid hunts. I don't want to be hunted, so stop. Gah. Kraid is bored. You are a cleric, no? The goblin takes a deep breath, then he hisses at you under his breath. Do not push your luck. Yes, I am the cleric. You know me? Do not be trouble. And Kraid will not be trouble. I like his name. Oh, little rat! Little friend! Little two of them! The beast lumbers over you to the encampment. You look on, taking heavy breaths. Snell leans on his knees. He appears to be shaking. Poor guy. Adrenaline running out. Weak knees, dizzy skull. Kraid sits down on a crate in front of the little stovetop. Yeah! Hunt is done for daytime. Now is rest and cooking. What in the world have you stumbled into here? Yay! Happy! Yay, good happy time. Let me behold you. Kraid, Rage of Ascan. Let me behold you, please. Thank you! Whoa. Crocolisk folk. Whoa. That's cool. Level 11 barbarian. A mad flesh-eating beast of Jor from the swamps of Heishi. Why he hasn't eaten you yet, you don't know. A masterful chef. His passion is cooking. This is Dorohedoro! Happy Dorohedoro in 1 week, everybody. Happy season 2. His passion is cooking. Fried, stewed, pickled, boiled. Kraid knows all, and his palate is expansive. You included. His restraint is not from etiquette nor kindness. This is a monster, spawned from generations of hunters inflicted by the red mist of the tree of the spiral. Hags made him. He is birthed from evil. Whoa. It'd be funny if he was from a volcano or something, because Ascan means the ashes. Whoa! Wait, Ascan being the ashes is very cool, because there is a volcano dragon in the lore that is from the original, oh, I don't remember. There's a dragon that burns shit, and then Ascan is the current stuff. So it could be. That's very cool. Heishi is the demon lands with said volcano. Ah! Amazing. I love him. Oh my god, I love this model. And the little rat. I want to know about your little rat friends. Brick Spider is from there, yes. Okay, music. Hello? It's tickling my ears. The hulking beast looks at you with a deep hunger. Your gut biome quivers. Kraid greets human. can show him my rat! I can show him my rat! Immediately, I found this rat. The monster stares at you as you hold up the white rat in an uncomfortable grip. Kraid sees that. There are 5 of them. They make a lot of noise when they come around. Put the rat back in your pouch. I guess I'll have to find all 5 rats then. But why? It's a quest. Who gave you this quest? Not sure. Then you should probably reconsider before you head out on a rat hunting mission, since nobody has promised you any pay for it. So yeah, think about that. Kraid keeps on grilling. Leon! Those rats really seem to like you. Yes. Rats is little thing, which I remember from home. Aww. Big rat. Those were great friends. You had big rats where you're from? He lets out a happy growl. Big mushy swamp rat. The gayest of little rodent. I'm sorry, what? Big mushy swamp rat? The gayest of little rodent. That's... I'm changing my Discord status real quick. Goodbye, always the jammer, never the clam. We are now big mushy swamp rat, the gayest of little rodent. Thank you. That's right. I hunt as little, then as big. I follow, I learn. Big rat is great hunter. Little rat has much to learn, but they will. They will. That's great. He turns to you and whispers, let's not get too friendly with the rat-loving killer croc, okay? Have you seen a man in yellow going past? Kraid has seen this, yes. You have? Yes. Kraid saw human in yellow go past. Kraid meant to eat such fancy human, but this human was fast and turned invisible before Kraid could approach. Huh? Kraid did hear fancy yellow human speak to self while walking past. Human said, where's this damn secret passage again? Fuck you, Snail, this is my new best friend. Secret passage, where? Kraid does not know. Are you lying to me? Kraid does not need to lie. So he went into the dungeon. Fancy human came from other caves going into dungeon, yes. Alright, thank you for the info. The monster smirks, or it makes no expression at all because it always smirks. I love this guy. I like this music too. What do you hunt down here? Many things. Kraid divides and stalks. Dive and stalk, sorry. There is wild land below, far, deep, dark. Oh. Find anything good down there? Yes. Kraid takes many trophy. From big chicken to little drake. And those of many, many teeth and eye. Most are not tasty, some very. He glances at your companion. You. The goblin does a comically loud gulp. He tries to play it off, nice. Little green men, you are not tasty, not even fun to hunt. But you look spicy. He holds up a hand and a stern face. I can assure you I am not. The croc lets out an amused growl. I love befriending a threatening creature who wants to eat me. You stay out of the city? Yes. Kraid hunts the wilds. Urban sprawl is too easy. When Kraid has mission, the hunt begins. Mission? The croc smirks. Kraid says nothing. The goblin leans towards you and whispers, don't. What else do you hunt? Kraid hunts where he pleases. This land is good for sport. Great beasts roam, and many fresh challenge awaits. When Kraid is on the hunt, he goes far. Great, good to know. He lets out another short growl. So you're a chef? Yes! Cleric is hungry. Kraid offer. Slog dog! Slog dog. A sausage made from gamey meat scraps, a classic among hunters across the coast. The beast holds out one of the strange sausage-shaped meat pieces. Yeah, that is what I would call a slog dog. Slog dog? Slog dog. Slog dog. Slog dog. It is slog dog, yes! You want a slog dog, Snell? I'm good. He's never been gooder. Mystery meat. Could contain anything. Beware. You know I have to. What's in it? Meat. I see. The beast holds it out in front of you. Inspect it first. You spend a few seconds looking it over. Some signs of aberration meat mixed with the most traditional Ascani fauna. Jesus Christ. Hi, Dregs. We have slog dog. You can eat around the more poisonous flesh. At least it does not appear to be meat from any folk. Constitution 10? Eat the food. You did not miss any Sphinx smooching. I don't think we're gonna see the Sphinx today. Because in 20 minutes, we're gonna raid on out and do a collab stream with Spree. I might do a bonus stream of this tomorrow, actually. Since today's a short one. Eat the food! Nice. You wrap your gloved hand around the sausage with a firm grip. The slog dog speaks to you. The slog dog wants to be consumed. Gobble it down. It goes down quickly, but the flavor catches up to you quickly. It is harsh. Spicy and rotten. Feel like puking. You groan. The flesh is down, but it might be coming up. A deep cackle escapes the maw of the beast. Kraid sees Cleric enjoy slog dog. Does Cleric feel benefit? Benefit? Oh. Huh? Whoa! The spice. It feels strong. What's happening? Cleric? Good. Slog dog work magic. Kraid is master chef. Slog dog is specialty. If Cleric can stomach, Cleric gets strong! I love slog dogs. Eat your first slog dog out of many. Thank you, Steam. Yo! Hi, Sunless Days! I didn't even have enough room for that HP. Holy shit, I feel... You feel... as if the natural world is growing within your gut. A glorious unity between earth and mammal. The great wave of the primal sprouting, springing, dancing, kicking. You are now ready. Ready? You are ready to join the wilds of Ascani. This is your path, the natural path. You are a barbarian! Slam your chest uncontrollably. Snell covers his ears to protect his hearing. Cleric is energetic. Take a breath. Or, how does Cleric feel? I feel perfectly okay. Average, even. Oh, might be a first for you, I assume. Good. Kraid help Cleric. Like Viskin say. Oh. Kraid cannot say more. He gives you a wild smile. Cleric has friend. Can you tell me more? The crocodile just smiles at you. Ominous. I'm not sure if checking out Viskin was a great idea, Cleric. I suggest staying away. Old lady would say the same. But hey, up to you. You should find out more. The Pale Man can teach you much. Amazing. I'm Yerith.
Hello, hello.
Today I learned there's an entire channel for watching a shrimp aquarium. Yes! Yes, 24/7 shrimps! Shrimps 24/7. I follow them, but I don't watch them a ton because I can kind of get freaked out by the little shrimps, but I do appreciate their hard work. Yeah! And I really like this guy was so ready to eat you. Dad basically went, nuh-uh, now he's giving you a slog dog. Yeah! Skeleton banging shield meme. I love this guy. Snell, what should we do about the crate situation? Honestly, he whispers to you, it's not a good idea to start shit here. The whole stolen shipments thing is an issue, yes, but the halfways do not have the resources to deal with this solid unit of a beast right now. Well, what if I ask him to stop? The goblin gives you a surprisingly neutral expression. Politely? Very politely. Go ahead. Play high-risk alligator picker, why not? Alligator picker. A children's game where you get your finger pricked by a makeshift alligator mouth if you press the wrong tooth. Ah! I'm emotional about Crocodile Dentist. Ah! Shout out to Lovesick. Just for the croc dent. Happy croc dent. Someone call Lovesick. Lovesick. Lovesick, I hope you feel it in the air. Ugh. Send up the signal. It's just a smoke screen of just the crocodile dentist emote. A rare toy these days, and the last factory producing it in Blood City Bay shut down due to an above board amount of haunted copies being sold across the coast. The love signal! That's so true! Come up with a persuasive argument, sure. Yay. Right. You're battling against a hungry beast here. But not just that, you're also facing what could only be described as a connoisseur. You're kidding. Not this time. You'll need to offer a bargain. Some better, nicer cooking supplies than average HWBT stock. Oh, you mean... Oh yes, you mean... Kraid, I wish to inform you that you are getting subpar goods here. Subpar? Those crates, they're all from the Halfway Bridge tribe. If you're looking for better goods, I would strongly suggest focusing on another target. The beast leans in and glares at you. Kraid wishes to know, where would be better goods be found? Where be better goods? Tell him about the dwarven vessels. They won't miss a few crates. As bad as stealing is, the ones who will miss it the least are the Freestriders, the trade company. As long as you do not sell out the city's supply line, then it's fine. The rest can deal with this beast. The Freestriders have a warehouse on Water Lane. I like that option the best. He growls. Oh wait, no. That's not... Wrong guy. They have better, fresher goods and more exotic stuff too. You'll definitely want to focus on them instead of these cheap goblin crates. Maybe Kraid will. This supply is getting stale. He turns back to his stove with a deep snicker. Nice job, the goblin whispers to you. That's probably as much as we could have hoped for. Redirection. Can I get some slog dog? Kraid is glad to see cleric. He's good. Slog dog is 5 coin. Cleric pay. 123 crowns. What do you need money for, crocodile man? Tax. Oh! Fuck. Fuck. Oh, this game is so good. This game is so good, dude. Can't even escape taxes. I still need to do my taxes. Everyone do your taxes. Everyone do your taxes. You got less than a month. Tithe House is trouble. Tithe House tax collecting guild. Each district has its own. None of them are liked. Viskin will do good mission if tax paid. Oh. He has rights. Kraid assists. He has a 1099. He's a self-employed citizen. Hi, Sprinkle. Hi, Sprinkle. He keeps track of a Schedule C. Schedule C for Crocodile. That's wholesome. Not really. Good, he might be a murderous monster, but at least he does not dodge the tides. Or Slog Dog? This week's supply has sadly been consumed. Kraid is very happy. Cleric will return in future, yes? Of course, I love slog dogs. No, I hate slog dogs. I have medium rare thoughts on opinions and opinions on slog dogs, and thus I will restrain myself at this moment. I love slog dogs. Good. Kraid does too. Kraid, I'm obsessed with everything about you. Thank you for this. Okay, we've got a couple minutes. See if I can stumble into anything else. Apples. Apples! 8 apples! Huge. Pumpkins. There's a potion of healing amongst these empty bottles. That easy? Sweet. Is this a shortcut? Oh. Oh. How? Another one-way door. Okay. So oh, okay. Understood. Can I go into the water? Apple Boy. Who up slogging their dog? So true! Okay. Well, then that's a good place to stop. It is 1:57. Which means I will be scooping the stream over to Spree. Yippee! Let's just hang out. Let's just stay here. And then tomorrow, if I get the time to do a bonus stream tomorrow, if I get some good work done tonight, we can play more. Yeah, everyone stick around because I'm gonna keep hanging out with Spree. So it's like a stream part 2. Stream part 2. I'm obsessed with the slog dog guy. I love this guy. This guy is my favorite guy. Stream 2. I didn't miss anything, right? Okay, we're good. Okay. Save! Create a new save file. Who up slogging they dog. Not God. Dog. Who up slogging they dog. That's tomorrow. That's the title. I've only seen bits and pieces of this game thus far, but this guy might be my favorite ever. I agree. Thanks for streaming, going to bed. Have a good bed! That's the raid message? Yeah. I think slog dog is the raid message. Okay. Resume. I can't tell. Okay, it is saved. I have a hard time reading the save menu. But yeah! Last quick thing. Whoa, look, Ko-fi members. Thank you. I haven't updated this week, so I will update this soon. But also Ko-fi members, you have something to look out for next week. April wallpaper. I think it's gonna be possums hanging from a cherry blossom tree. Because I have never done a cherry blossom specific April wallpaper, and I want to. So yes, here, let me get out of the way properly. There we go. There we go. Yay! Possums on blossoms. That's so true. Alrighty, I am going to raid on out of here, but I will be hanging out with Spree. Let me give Spree a shout out. Spree is one of the first streamers I started talking to when I started streaming, like 4 years ago. Raggles, hello, I'm sorry, we're leaving! Every time! Son of a bitch. So yeah, /raid. We're going to raid Semi-Spree. It's super funny, actually. I think I want to do a bonus stream tomorrow to play more of this game. But we're gonna go hang out with Spree and doodle and yap. Let me pull up their stream, because I will be there. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Raid message is slog dog. With your favorite emote. Thank you all for hanging. Don't forget to tell the people you love each other. That the people you love, that you know. Don't forget to take your meds. Don't forget to piss. Don't forget to do all the things. Yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'll see y'all over there if you want to stay hanging. But if not, I'll maybe see you tomorrow. If not, Friday for D&D, and if not even that, next week.
Monday night for art stream. I will do it, I promise. Yippee! Goodbye!